Welcome to Loving Life Hitch Stuff. I'm Red.
And I am TJ.
And in this video, we're going to share with you the top 10 things to do and see in Door County, Wisconsin.
Number 10 is the state parks. In Door County, there are 5 state parks in Door County. We're able to get to visit 4 out of those 5 state parks. Whitefish Dunes had one of the best beaches that we were able to come across. The water was rough that day. More reminiscent of the ocean than a lake. There's Newport State Park, and that has 11 miles of shoreline right along the Lake Michigan. Because of its location at the end of the peninsula, this park is a prime location for stargazing. Next time that we go back, and we are planning going back to this area, this is where we actually want to stay in this park itself. There's also Peninsula State Park, but that park deserves its own spot.
Our favorite county park was Cave Point County Park. It has iconic natural landscape that you really want to go see. While visiting this park, you'll be able to take in the beautiful carved rock faces lining the blue waters of Lake Michigan. Parking is free at this park, and there is no entrance fee. Keep in mind, though, that the park does get very crowded. So after you're done exploring Cave Point, you can drive over to Whitefish Dunes, which we mentioned before, and that's located right next to this county park. Our other favorite county park was Eagles Bluff. We visited at sunset, and it was spectacular. And that actually leads us to our next category, sunsets. For the best view of sunset, hike up to Eagle Tower in Peninsula State Park.
We hope you're enjoying this video, and we would really appreciate it if you are to make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell notification. Leave a comment down below because that really helps with the algorithm. Let us know what your favorite parks are, places to go, and things you'd like to see us do. Number 7 is Peninsula State Park. Like I said, this state park is so amazing. It deserves its own category besides being part of the state park system. Here you're going to find the Eagles Bluff Lighthouse, which has guided tours. You'll also find a golf course, driving range, theater, 5 separate campgrounds, a kayak beach launch area, and a boat launch as well. If you're into bike riding, then this is an amazing park. We were able to ride along the water all the way up to Sven's Bluff, which was an amazing viewpoint, pretty high up, as you can imagine, where we got a great overview of the lake from there. It is a very picturesque view in the park. You could spend a long time exploring this park and never experience all of this park. It's that big.
When traveling through Door County, be sure to visit all the charming and picturesque little towns on the east and west side of the peninsula. But don't just drive through these towns.
You're going to want to stop and get out and check out the beach areas and the waterfront. There's lots to do in these towns. The number 5 thing that we recommend when you're in Door County is checking out the food. When you come to Door County, you got to go to a fish boil. There are lots of options, but we chose to go to the old post office. The ingredients are simple, but they're fresh and they're prepared right in front of you. The biggest part of the fish boil is actually watching them prepare. It's still done in the traditional way, and it's definitely something you want to see before you enjoy the meal. The old post office had great views and also gave us a nice, perfect view. Can't come to Door County without checking out the cherries. So we hit a few spots, got ourselves a beautiful cherry pie, but I'll tell you what, the one in Michigan, way better. Chasing Our Sunshine was right on the money with recommending Al Johnson's. This was some amazing Swedish pancakes, well worth the hour-and-a-half wait.
It was so good we went there twice. Pro tip, when you get there, look for a spot at the counter because that's first come, first served.
And definitely check out this hot chocolate. Next up is going to be breweries. We visited Shipwreck Brew, Pub, and One Barrel. Both were in Egg Harbor, as well as Door County Brewing in Bailey's Harbor. We sampled some really good brews while in Wisconsin and learned about the spotted cow. Everyone said you had to have a spotted cow. In case you don't know, the spotted cow is only sold in Wisconsin and apparently very, very popular.
The only place we enjoy visiting more than craft breweries are local wineries, and that was no exception in Door County. They have trolley tours that can safely take you to multiple wineries in a day. Our favorite winery was Simon Creek.
Next up is lighthouses. There are 11 separate lighthouses in the area. We visited Eagle Bluff in Peninsula State Park. We also visited Ship Canal North Pierhead Lighthouse. That's a big word. That was a fun walk. We were able to walk along this break wall all the way out to actually see the lighthouse. My favorite lighthouse was the Cana Island Lighthouse, and that is going to be the north end of Bailey's Harbor. The best part of visiting this lighthouse is actually getting on and off the island. We got there, the tide was down. We chose to walk across the slippery, pointy rocks. We didn't bring our water shoes, so heads up, bring your water shoes if you plan on walking out there. It was only ankle deep water. We walked our way out to the lighthouse. On the way back, we opted to pay a couple of bucks to ride on the tractor ride that will bring you across the water. I don't think even the GoPro is going to be able to smooth this one out. Not in.
Our second trip to Al Johnson's, and there are no goats on the roof. Apparently they have a union because today was too wet, Saturday was too sunny. Hopefully tomorrow will be just right. But obviously the best thing to do in a land surrounded by water is to get out onto the water. So while you're there, you can go kayaking, and that's especially popular near Cave Point County Park. Kayak companies offer tours of Cave Point during the summer, and there's a public launch area 1 mile north of the park that's available for $5. There are plenty of scenic boat tours to pick from all along these different little towns, as well as there are places to charter or rent a variety of boats to experience the area. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And remember, when you're out there loving life,
do it hitched up.